Hey everyone, you're with Tesla Tom. Thanks for joining us on Ludicrous Feed today. Now, I normally don't like to comment on the stock market and in particular the share price of Tesla, only because number one, I don't have that much experience in the financial world, but number two, also I like to focus on positive things about electric cars and sustainability. And certainly there's not a lot of positive things written about Tesla in the print media over the last couple of years. I particularly take note of the Sydney Morning Herald here in my local city, particularly since Tesla started ramping up production of the Model 3 last year. Some people say that papers like the Sydney Morning Herald don't print too many positive stories about Tesla because Tesla don't pay for advertising in print media and other commercial spaces. Then there are others who say that oil companies and other people with vested interests like short sellers are pushing negative stories for journalists, which kind of led me to this article. Now, for those who don't know what short selling is, I'll try to explain it to you. To short sell a stock basically is to borrow money to buy a stock at a certain price. Let's say Tesla is $1 today. So they borrow money to buy Tesla at $1, hoping that the stock price will drop. So what they do is when they borrow the money to buy the stock at $1, they sell the stock at $1 immediately and hope that the stock will drop in price to say 50 cents. And, if and when it does, then they buy the stock again at 50 cents. And you can imagine they've made that money by buying it at a lower price than what they sold it at. So this article it's a bit weird actually. It kind of puts you in the mind of a short seller. This article is actually about as close as it comes to a positive article in the Sydney Morning Herald about Tesla. And they're saying that a lot of short sellers are actually losing faith in Tesla dropping in price. They mention one famous shorter, Andrew Left, I think his name is, who basically switched his position to actually start advocating Tesla. I guess it boggles the mind why you'd be a short seller. Like Tesla is not like any other company. It's got this vision and mission in mind to make the world a better place for sustainable energy. To short a stock, that's a very pessimistic view. It goes further than being cynical. Because if you're cynical, you just go, well, I'm not sure if Tesla's going to make it because of this and this and this. But to actually invest and to hope that it fails, to make money off it, that's just miserable. That's misery plus. That's like being a casino, hoping to make money off people losing money. Tesla's not like any other company, like I said. You can short Facebook, whatever, like other sort of tech companies, but Tesla's different. If you short Tesla and you hope it fails, that's our world failing. That's our future failing. That's my kids, your kids, losing hope in the future because there's no sustainable energy and no electric vehicles. That's hoping for big oil and coal and fossil fuel to keep running, Australia and other countries. For me, that's just a bit sad. How do you sleep at night? How do you tell your kids what you're doing? I'm hoping Tesla's going to fail. Why? Well, because I don't want them to succeed. But they're doing good things. Yeah, but we're going to make money. So what happens when the money runs out and there's no sustainable energy to go around? So that's kind of where I'm at. I can't quite figure out why people would short sell except just to make money. It's just a very pure selfish reason to do that. At the same time, if you put your efforts into something productive, instead of making money off someone failing, they were focusing on this guy in this article about how he's losing sleep by checking his stock and checking Twitter and retweeting how bad Tesla's doing, and every negative thing about Tesla he'll retweet. That's just such a negative space. It can't be good for your health. I think you're better off doing the opposite and hoping Tesla succeed. I think that's a better bet. If you have invested as much time as I have, not financially, let me just make a disclaimer here. I have no money put down in TSLA. The only investment I've made so far in Tesla is with my time. I've read a lot. I've attended a lot of functions, a lot of events that Tesla have hosted. I've heard about their mission, about what they're trying to do. I've even gone for a factory tour in Fremont in California, in Silicon Valley. And look, it's an amazing factory tour if you ever get a chance to go visit them. But just going to that factory, you realize, okay, the mission, the vision is there, it's strong, the Model 3 is doing well. It's not going to go away tomorrow. And look, I've had a lot of colleagues at my workplace, not a lot, but some colleagues telling me, why are you so into Tesla? All the major financial gurus are telling us it's going to fail. Who are these people telling the media and everyone else it's going to fail? The cynical side of me is saying it's got to be the shorters, right? They're the ones trying to bring it down. Who else is as invested in trying to make Tesla fail? It's got to be the shorters. Call me naive, but I'm optimistic. I want to see electric cars on our road. I want to see them running off sustainable energy. It's far better than the opposite, where we keep burning gasoline, petrol, diesel, and polluting our skies, isn't it? Don't we want a better world for our future? Well, guys, thanks for watching and listening so far. I don't often rant like this, but I thought I had to get it off my chest today. And hopefully we see more positive articles out of the Sydney Morning Herald. Given that the Model 3 is doing well and Tesla's finally in profit, we want to see more positive articles. We want to see a better future for our children and our children's children. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully it's a lovely day wherever you are in this world, and as always, happy charging. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being part of the energy revolution. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. If you're about to buy a Tesla, use my promo code Thomas7208 to score 6 months of free supercharging. Happy charging!